The CUDA CSE game of the week. Calvert Hall on the man up. Calvert Hall in their home whites, Conestoga Road Maroons. And they are officially running out of man up time right here. And there it is. As I say that, it's almost like I've seen this sport before. Oh, what a diagonal pass. That is filthy. That you can't teach that. Timmy Kelly hits Jack Kinnear. Timmy Kelly, Jack Kinnear, and that is a tough way. Conestoga with a new goaltender in, number 13, John Rolston. Rolston, that's a tough way to have to make your first save. Guy cutting nude on the back post. That's rough sledding. 9-4 now. Calvert Hall leads. Violation against Stoga on the faceoff, and it'll be Calvert Hall possession. I tell you, I had a great time at halftime. Went down and saw my old friend Pete Scott. Helped him up some of the stairs. His walker, it's so hard for him to get up and down stairs now with two artificial hips. He actually has two artificial hips on both sides. So a total of 4 fake hips on one guy, which is odd. But, you know, 1946 grad out of Hopkins. Did a nice job while he was there. Of course, Pete Scott was a national champion a couple times and number of times All-American. Still on the all-time career scoring list at Hopkins. Oh, we got guys ball watching. Inside shot goes wide. And again, number 11, Jason Brown. A little bit different from Ryan Brown, who graduated from Calvert Hall a couple years ago. Ryan Brown graduated at about 5'8", 140. Jason Brown tipping at about 6'4", 160. And oh, nice save by Rolston. Ball flies high into the air towards the midfield line. Scooped by Fanshaw, and that's going to be a goal on the inside. J.T. Bugliosi. They're saying Jack Kinnear. It looked like number 5 to me. And Calvert Hall stretches it now 10-4. But this is not the same team that Conestoga came back on when they were down 10-5. I had a chance to catch up with both coaches at halftime. Coach Sampson told me he's thinking up a master plan because there ain't nothing but sweat inside his hand. He reached into his pocket, all his money was spent, so he digs deeper. Keeps coming up with lint. Make money, money, make money, money. Oh, the ref gets in the way. That's just an unfortunate turn of events. And that is going to draw the ire of the Stoga faithful. And I tell you, they got about 100, 125 strong. There is nothing the ref can do there. I mean, he doesn't want to get in the way. And believe me, I'd love to see Stoga come back and get this to a 2-goal game. But my friends, that's an unfortunate turn of events. Timmy Kelly again showing that acceleration. And now he draws the flag. That'll bring the penalty. 9:02 to go, third quarter, brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. FCA Lacrosse, committed to developing three-dimensional student athletes, mind, body, and spirit. Tremendous organization and always helping out with the CUDA game of the week. The FCA Lacrosse Ministry is for any athlete, coach, fan, or friend of the lacrosse community who loves lacrosse and has an openness or desire to grow in his or her faith. FCA Lacrosse is committed to developing three-dimensional athletes and coaches who want to fulfill their potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. For more information or to get involved, go to FCALax.com or call 443-212-8131, FCALax.com, impacting the lacrosse community for Christ. Nice little fake flip there. Fanshaw, number 4, gets it back up top. Man-up opportunity for Calvert Hall. They lead. Shot goes wide. Ralston right on that. I like goaltender. Ralston's doing a nice job. Number 13, John Ralston. Stoga kills off the foul. Number 5, Bugliosi, doing such a nice job. He's got that little jitterbug aspect. Here is Fanshaw. Bugliosi back to Fanshaw. Little hesitation move. Pass knocked down. 8 minutes even left. FCA lacrosse, become a solid player both on and off the field. Interested in FCA lacrosse experience? Check out FCALax.com. Ralston, I told you I like the way he moves. Kicks the leg save out, gobbles up the rebound. Pass goes up and over the midfield line. And now we got trouble. Stoga fans looking for a high hit there. Could have called it, didn't. Got a move on there. Bugliosi now, goal line extended. Andy Kariakos, ladies and gentlemen. And is it really you?
Yeah.
It's okay. I wanted to make sure
here.
you're all right.
I'm here.
Do you remember the last place I saw you?
Yeah, Splash Mob.
Exactly the last place.
No,
Okay, I do, and we'll talk off the air. You are the man. I will tell you that. You are the man. Andy Kariakos, ladies and gentlemen. Shot just wide. Number 11, Jason Brown. I tell you, he has a knack for getting open. Jack Kinnear, and there he is, Brown. Quick shot. Timmy Kelly into Brown, and there's an instance where you're feeding a guy who is moving away from the goal. We get a flag down, ball scooped, and we will learn of the foul. But going back to my report, though, you're feeding a guy who's moving away from the goal. You're putting him in a tough spot. He's got to be a heck of a shooter if he's going to turn and shoot that. The only other option he has, and one of the options I loved when a midi fed down to the crease, is become a dodger. Because defenders tend to freak out a little bit when you catch the ball on the crease. They go for those checks, and they can be a sucker for a face dodge in those instances. Man up here for Conestoga. Pierre Atkinson, Jake Scott now near side. They bump Jake Scott out on this wing. They like that shot. Shot goes just wide. This time Jake Scott successfully avoids the referee, or the referee successfully avoids Jake Scott, and they'll bring it back in. Early shot coming around, and we're going to get whistles, and we're going to go. Acceleration play by Matty Schleicher. Unassisted goal for him, 6:14 to go. And I got to tell you, Matty, you know, I joke about Pete Scott being class of 46. I think he was class of 84, played in 4 national championship games, won more than one of them, and was one of the absolute best attackmen to ever come out of Philadelphia in the 1970s or 80s. Pete Scott was an absolute stud. And I worked camp with him, and he was a great coach as well. His dad, Warren Scott, one of the great Princeton coaches on their first national championship team in 1992. Warren Scott, Captain Dick, got it done. Halftime, I saw John Hildebrand, a much younger man than Pete Scott, Unbelievable athlete, John Hildebrand, and a great coach. I referenced, he took Harriton to the state semifinals back in the day. That is quite an accomplishment. Oh, what a save. McSorley climbs the ladder to rob Alex Mezzi. Huertas scrambling to get out. Oh, strip delicious middle of the field. David Fritz can't hold it. Friedman, my man, coming up with the loose ball. Chris Brady now top center. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. Check out FCALax.com. A little invert here, 10-5. We're in a big spot right here. Stoga can get the next one. Calvert Hall gets the next one. We might get Danny Don Meredith to come sing. Lob up top. Jake Scott. Shot hit somebody on the way. I don't see anybody rolling over, and now we got flags a-flying. Foul's going to be on Calvert Hall, and Stoga's going to go on the man up. You get a slash right there. Guy taking a swing like somebody tried to pass him off day-old truck stop sushi. What's up with that, Maddie? Atkinson to my man Jake Scott. Pass knocked away by Calvert Hall. It's going to go to the sideline. Jake Scott does a nice job of not playing it from out of bounds. And a great ground ball by number 18, Mike Lenahan, one of the captains. They're not offsides because they had two guys back, people yelling and screaming. And now we get offsides against Calvert Hall. It's like giving a dog a bath. You know, you got to do it. And you clear the ball when you're man down, and it frequently results in guys ending up in the wrong spots. Inside, Pierre Atkinson, just wide. And I'll tell you what, I love number 8, Maddie Schleicher, behind the cage. Shot again wide. Maddie Schleicher running for it, and they're going to give that to Calvert Hall. I think that's the right call. Schleicher picked up a ball, though. A lot of times you just read the kids, and they'll tell you who won it. Inside shot, goal. Stop looking at my lemonade. 11-5, Calvert Hall. Jack Kinnear with the goal. Timmy Kelly with the assist. And that's fast break lacrosse. 3 cubes, 2 fingers, and a splash. Just like my man Frank Sinatra took it. Powers, a little pinch and pop. And Calvert Hall now back in the driver's seat. That's a big man down. They killed off the penalty, and then they win that race to the end line. On the backup, they steal a possession. And instead of it being 10-6, it's now 11-5. Changes the complexion of things. Omari DeBerry carries behind off the stick of the Calvert Hall attackman. It's going to be Conestoga possession. Stoga with a tidy little clear. Number 20, Park Schweider. Schweider running for his life, finds a way to get it done. And Stoga gets their full complement of offensive talent. My man Chris Brady now coming in up top Atkinson's going to get it to Brady. Brady goes lefty, crazy Ivan at the hash mark. Luke Tasher, number 40, now into the game. Doing a nice job accelerating. Schleicher, and now we get a foul. We get a man down. But we get a man down, and we are going to get some attention to him. 2-minute man advantage, full-time serve against Calvert Hall. Conestoga will be on the man up. Although in the process, they lose number 8, Matty Schleicher, who I thought was playing a fantastic game. Here's Atkinson, my man Friedman down on that far wing. Brady, number 24. And they're trying to get into Jake Scott. We got Hildebrand down here on the near side. Steven Hildebrand, 14. I like his shot. Now they're trying to get that diagonal pass. Here's Brady. They got plenty of time to work. They got 2-3-1. Near side, here's Hildebrand. Hildebrand with a sneaker. Brady, a little hitch delicious. Shot and no backup as sneaking from behind. Greg Tasher, number 19, in for Schleicher, trying to sneak from behind, which is the right thing to do, and he gets rewarded because he was doing the right thing. Unfortunate turnover for Calvert Hall. I love Coach Brian Kelly, but I feel bad that Tasher just got in. He's trying to sneak from behind. Brady takes an untimely shot, and they get a freebie, but they give it right back. So now we get to watch it. Now we get 8 seconds in the period. Stoga sideline yelling to hold it. They need to hold it. They need to hold it, and they don't. Calvert Hall does. And that is a costly error that will help. Hopefully, they will pay off down the line in their season in Pennsylvania play. But that is a hard way to learn a lesson here at 11-5 against Calvert Hall. Third quarter brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Go to FCALax.com to learn more.